Hey, Dame. I think you guys had 18 three-pointers in the first half. Just what did you
18 in the first half?
18? Just what did you see from a ball movement perspective and a shooting perspective in that first half?
I mean, I thought the ball just moved well. And, they had some lazy switches. Um, we was able to get into the paint and get them kind of in rotation. And I think the ball just went where it was supposed to go on a lot of those plays. And when that happens, you get quality shots. And when you get quality shots and you making shots, I think that's what our team is capable of.
Bobby scores 25 points in the first 10 minutes he's on the floor. Just what did you see from him in the energy tonight?
I mean, he came out. He got a couple clean looks to start, and we all know that he's a scorer, and he can fill it up. He gets going. He can really get going and change a game. So he made his first couple shots, and I think just as a team we saw it and we just fed him. Anytime he had a inch or if he was the next guy, even if he was covered, we was throwing him the ball, and he just kept it rolling and kept it rolling. And I think we just got a team that we can play that way. We got guys that can get going and get hot. And tonight he did, and we fed him, and he kept it rolling for the rest of the half.
Uh, Chris was back for the first time in 16 games. Just what do you see from him, and I guess maybe the kind of calming effect he can have on a team?
Yeah, he looked great to me. I think he really took his time to make sure he was right. And at our age, how long we've been in this league, and how many miles we got on our bodies, we know our bodies and when we should be coming back and going, coming off an injury. And I think he made a great decision to wait all the way up until he felt right. And you can just see that he did everything as far as preparation to get ready to come back too. He moved well on both sides of the ball. He didn't get fatigued. His game just looked sharp. And for me, as a ball handler and a playmaker, when you know that, all right, I'm gonna get rid of it, and it's a good chance that the ball is gonna end up in his hands as the guy that's shooting it or making the next play. You just start to see just how good our team can be. And I think tonight, just him coming back in his first game, just rolling out, just getting 20, and making plays is, it's a luxury for us to have out there that you just missing 16 games, you don't forget about it, but you forget what it feels and looks like on the floor. And tonight, I thought we had a chance to feel it right away.
How big was it to have Chris come back for this game and at this point in the season?
I thought it was huge, especially with Giannis being out. Anytime you down your best player, and then you add another weapon to a team that's already down. It's a pick me up just because we're excited to have him back, and then what he brings as a player, I think that just helps us, in a situation where we are down. Um, a tough game against a good team. We're coming down the stretch of the season, getting ready for the playoffs, and you want him to be able to get out there and get some games under his belt so we can get ready for that. So I thought it was perfect timing.
You're the first Buck to score 30 points and have 15 or more assists in a game. What got you going tonight or today?
I just wanted to come out and be in attack mode, really. And, I didn't really think to myself, oh, I'm going to have to score a bunch of points. I just knew I had to be a problem for the defense, getting into the paint, getting them into rotations, making them have to help. And that was just how I played. And I kept making the right play. And guys just made shots. I think it's been other times where I made the same plays and we just didn't shoot it as well. But tonight it seemed like every time I passed the ball, somebody was making a shot. So, I give a lot of credit to that, to guys just shot making. Even though I created the plays, you don't always make shots at that clip, and we did tonight.
And then obviously today was a big game against the Suns. You've got another big one coming up on the road against Boston. What from today are you hoping carries over into that?
Just how together we were, not just because we scored a lot of points, but I think it was a lot of moments in the game where they kind of fought back and they got momentum, and we had to call a timeout and we had to regroup and then, answer the call. And I thought that happened maybe 2 or 3 times in the second half against a team that can really score, a talented team. And we down, like I said, our best player. In that situation, a lot of times, just like a team eventually gets over the hump. But I think we was able to regroup and I think that shows, our maturity. It shows the kind of experience that we have and that we're able to deal with some runs and some adversity over the course of a game and still get it done. So I think that's what we got to take into Boston, because there's definitely going to be some moments in that game where the crowd is going to get into it. They're going to go on the run. We're going to have to call a timeout. And, I think we showed that that's definitely something that we can carry into that game.
You racked up a lot of your assists in the first half, but then seemed to focus on offense and scoring yourself a lot in the second. How do you dictate on a play-by-play, quarter-by-quarter basis when you need to pass versus when you need to shoot and score?
I never make my mind up. I always attack to score. And when the defense, comes off of the corner as the low man to take away the rim, then I just make that pass. And I think because I had so many assists in the first half, that rotation was a little bit slower in the second half. So I was able to be more aggressive to shoot the ball. Or I came off of it because it was, they started to trap a little bit. So I was making the pass to the guy who made the play. And I think that was set up all by just making the right play in the first half.